So like I said, I already shuffled and everything, and we have something came out. So we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so it looks like somebody was weighing their options, but it was in like some sort of materialistic greed. Pentacle is more of like creativity, wealth, and fulfillment and everything else. So I say that this was like more of like greed. Somebody was coming in with no good intentions, okay, towards some sort of Ten of Pentacles situation, but that's in the reverse. So a situation that somebody, it's like they were attracted to something that was similar to them. They were in a reverse vibration, okay, which is upside down, okay. So this is like greed, being greed. This is shallowness, not really giving your emotions within a situation. With this water in the background, it's kind of rocky. It's turbulence, not turbulence, because turbulence is like an air, but it's like a up and down, an imbalance in emotions. Not being able to show something because you're spreading yourself across the board. You're juggling situations somewhere, and it's all out of ego. So this energy right here walked into like some sort of Ten of Pentacles, something that looked like it was fulfillment, but as soon as they got in there, they seen that it wasn't. So this is like the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Is basically you got something that you didn't count on getting. Okay, you walked into something that you didn't see. It was always there in the reverse, but the thing is, it matched your energy, and you couldn't see it until you were already like dead center in the middle of it all, to see that it wasn't what you thought it actually was. So this turned out to be some sort of failure fulfillment or something like this. Like you got what you want, but it came at a cost. Okay, like somebody bit off more than they could chew in a situation, and something just wasn't right in the situation. Justice in the reverse. Somebody doesn't think that this is fair. Okay, somebody justice is in the reverse for the situation. And because it fell out on the floor, but it was in the upright, it's like you seen that the injustice was there. You seen that something wasn't right, but justice wasn't being served because it was never on the board for the situation. It was always at a distance. Like it never caught up until they all vibrated the same to line up to one another. Now that they're all in sync and they're all in the reverse and all the energies are aligning together, it's that divine timing type of intervention thing where Taurus is like pop fell, like somebody did something the wrong way, and then that triggers some sort of justification that happened that was not in their favor, and they didn't see it coming because it was at a distance. This could have been the situation they walked into. Like what I said before is things will happen to us individually, okay? Us individuals on this planet. Things will happen, okay? When we are encountering new experiences, people, places, things, okay? And when you're not paying attention, you don't really see everything that's going on. But then when you start paying attention, what happens is you start seeing exactly how everything is, mapping out to be, and what is it telling you before the situation actually goes deeper than what it is. Is it something that you really want to experience? So when you do something that's not right, that's on the malicious side, you're going to walk into something that came off just like you, innocent and, bright, sunny fulfillment, and then under the closed door, it's under the covering is going to be like, some sort of chaotic energy, something that's not resonating with you. Even though you're resonating with together, you see that it's in the reverse. So you see the deceit, and the only reason why you can see it is because it's something that's in you. And it's either something that you overcame, something that you're going through, or something that you're doing. And when you start seeing that in other things, that's when you can start seeing what you're doing isn't right. And that's when you can start seeing that it's in the reverse. And this is why it's like it's unjustified, because somebody felt like they didn't know. Even though you truly did, but you were just in your ego, so you just was doing what you wanted to do, and you just didn't like the repercussions of your actions. That's all that is. You only get exactly what you give. So when you're deceitful and gold digging and everything else, you're going to attract the opposite of that. You're going to, no, not the opposite of that, but you know what I mean. Like, okay, you're in this energy of I'm taking, and this is for no good, no real thing. It's just, because it's greed, it's, more materialistic than, what is actually to the heart, right? And then all of a sudden you get pissed off because the dude that you're with, or the chick that you're with, it doesn't matter, same, different, opposite, whatever, but whoever your partner is, they end up, oh well, you don't, you picked up a little, bit of cushion, I really don't like that, so I'm about to just give on out to the next thing, because and then you're looking at him like, what the hell, like why, like, wait, what? Like, yeah, now you see how it feels. You're going to get your equivalent. It's going to come in your life some way, somehow, some shape, some form. And that's one thing that people don't realize. So be prepared, because sometimes when you're in that type of an energy, you're going to get that person that's also vibing low, that might be in some sort of a violent type of aggressive state, and they can cover it up all they want, but you're the one that's going to relieve that stress behind the closed doors. So you got to be careful what you pick up. That's it. Sometimes people are just attracted to the situation because it's familiar, and then they get stuck in it because, they realize something too late. But these people, like, everything's in the reverse. So this is all matching and aligning together. Like, they were in it for the same thing, but then somebody seen something they didn't like and they didn't appreciate it, even though it was the same thing that they were putting out there that they went into. So it goes however it goes. We have the Two of Swords that shows up right here. Everything else is flipped over. So we're going to start with what's showing. The Two of Swords are in the reverse. Somebody didn't see something coming. They were all in their emotions about some sort of situations that were in the past. Okay, they were trying to get around to a lot of different situations. They weren't paying attention to what was around them, where they are. They were paying attention to some emotional baggage that they were carrying, that they were hanging on to. So they were blinded to a situation. They couldn't see it because they were still resonating with that vibration. Like I said, you got the Two of Swords in reverse. Sort of situations that were in the past. Okay, they were trying to get around to a lot of different situations. They weren't paying attention to what was around them, where they are. They were paying attention to some emotional baggage that they were carrying, that they were hanging on to. So they were blinded to a situation. They couldn't see it because they were still resonating with that vibration. Like I said, you got the Two of Swords in reverse. And this is the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody that didn't walk away. They didn't want to walk away from situations. They didn't walk away. It was like things were being uncovered, but things weren't being seen. It's like things were right there in their face, but they just didn't see it. They didn't want to walk away. It was something about the situation. They didn't want to walk away. Ace of Swords in the upright. Truth. Alright. Bold truth. There's something about the situation. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. It was something about the situation that had them not working on something else. What weren't you working on? We'll figure that out. Moving forward. Somebody start working on moving forward. Okay, moving to common waters. You know, fixing some sort of emotional attachments. You know, pushing through, moving forward, and getting over something. Somebody, they stop working on fixing themselves. They stop trying to improve. They didn't want to fix any situations. They didn't want to fix themselves. It's like basically you found another comfort zone that was familiar, where towards you didn't have to put in any effort anywhere. So you quit moving to progression with yourself. So you cheated yourself. What did you cheat yourself out of? You cheated yourself out of the Seven of Cups. The Emperor is in the upright. This outcome down here is a situation that was not worked on, okay? Somebody quit working on progression, moving forward with himself. You know, the water is in motion. You see your reflection in there, self-reflection. Somebody didn't move forward. Somebody didn't want to hear truth. You know, they had all these swords in a boat. You know, the water is sinking in. You know, they're moving slowly to progression, but you know, they're coming to terms with it. You know, truth. You know, they were coming to terms. It was growing. But like I said, you have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody start working on something. They start working on self. They start working on self-improvement. And when they start moving forward, they gave up their blessing, which was going to fall onto them as the Emperor. So somebody is sitting in a false fulfillment. Let's see. We have the Seven of Cups, which is falling down. So if you're not going, so if you gave up this, where is this going? Because something doesn't stop. Because if you look above, you have options. So these options are connected to the destiny and what falls and where it's going to fall and why it's going to fall or fail or whatever. Okay, so that situation is just done. Because somebody's not moving forward. Somebody can't move forward. So that situation's just done. Things are being seen in the reverse. We're not open to the other energy. The other energy stopped interacting. The other energy isn't there. So this is actually just eliminated. Okay, so when somebody start working on the energy, okay, on themselves moving forward in a situation, when they chose not to go forward, it closed off. It closed off this whole entire situation over here, because whoever was on this end of the sword of truth, basically, instead of, you know, the falseness that came out first to show where the person is actually at, this person was like, they disconnected like completely. So there is nothing is nothing's here. It just, this just trickles down to like, it's done. This is what it would have been, but it's not, and it's done. It's closed off. There's no door open. There's no portal, no nothing. Okay. So this is done. Let's put this over here. And what's going for the situation above? Situation above rest. 1619. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Somebody didn't put a death to a situation. Resurrecting past. A resurrection from the past with the Magician in the reverse. There's a Queen of Cups up here. Queen of Cups. The character is really a magician in the reverse. That's something they didn't want you to see about them. Alright. So male or female, Queen of Cups, you know, they're very giving, very nurturing, you know, kind-hearted, caring, and everything else. But this person carries the spirit of a magician in the reverse. Opportunist. They come off nice and sweet, but it's backed by something very malicious. Somebody that's willing to do any and everything to get what they want. And they close their cup at will. They always make sure to protect themselves, but they do not tell people how to properly protect themselves. Taker. Like I said, this is how they want to be seen. This is how they are. Like, everybody has, you know, multiple sides and everything. Like, it's different sides, and it's like multiple facets to everything, to every side too. And it's really cool how it can be like, all that fieriness isn't just upset, anger, pissed off, you know, rage, or anything else. Some of it comes out in passion. Some of it comes out just like, you know, emotions. Emotions can come out, you know, in the saddest ways. They can come out in the happiest ways. They can come out in like ways that aren't even expressed in words, but it's just things that are just seen and they're just felt within. It's just like, it's just a beautiful thing. Anyway, I think I've spoken enough too long. So that's going to be the reading. Okay, I will return later on, and of course I'm gonna listen to this and see exactly what the hell I was talking about, because I'm just like, what the hell did I just rainbow about? But anyway, so I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I have some stuff to do to take care of, and then back here taking care of the yard, and then in here seeing what's gonna be made for dinner and stuff. Gotta take care of a lot of stuff. So anyway, bye.